Jackie. I make low carb, keto, lazy keto kind of videos, and I do food hauls, I do a little bit of prep work and talk about my journey, and I also do weekly weigh-ins, although I didn't do one last week and I haven't been feeling very well. I'm still not very well, so I've been a little bit quiet, feeling a little better today, and it is still regardless meal prep day. And yeah, I need to get my prep in order. So I've got a haul from the like local shops. I've got my haul from Sainsbury's. I've also got some bits from Amazon as well, which I'll show you. And I've also got my meal plans for the week. So I'm going to show you those things. I have not been very good with my eating and things and my drinking. This week I've had earache, I've had toothache, I've had a sinus infection, which I've still got. I'm very congested and just had like cold symptoms. The cough and things are gone. I'm still quite blocked. I think I'm going to have a sinus problem for another week or so. When I get these, they tend to linger. So please excuse me. I do look a bit pale and things. But yeah, let's crack on. I'll show you what I've been spending monies on this week. So I popped to the bargain shops first of all and grabbed a few little bits because I was grabbing some parcels. And first thing I bought was a pack of bacon. I think I'm going to do bacon egg bagels this week for work. So I'm just going to cook those up and pre-prepare them. I also bought another pack of green and blacks. I've still got the other pack I had a few weeks ago. Let me see if I can find it. That pack, but I've only used one square. I told you I'm not a big chocolate eater, but this is on a special, so I thought I'd grab it. And I'm rubbish. But it was on special offer and I saw it, and I don't come across it on my general shops often. It's like not on my radar. So I thought as it was on my radar, I'd grab it. And for a row, it's 7 carbs, so which is about there. So I grabbed that. I also grabbed a leg of lamb, which is frozen. I'm going to defrost that. It's really so expensive. But I've been craving it for like about 3 months, and I keep talking about I'm going to cook lamb. I'm actually going to cook lamb. So I'm leaving that to defrost overnight, and I'm going to cook that tomorrow. While I was there, I grabbed these. These are described as bacon ribs. They're basically pork ribs. Real rough looking, but they're 99p. And all I'm going to do is when I cook this, I'm going to put this in at the same time as the oven's going to be on low and slow, and just cook up a load of bacon, load of ribs, and I'll probably get a couple of meals out of that. And it was 99p from my butcher, so I'll give it a try. It doesn't look great, but it's meat, isn't it? But that's going to be maybe a meal or two. Well, yeah, 2 meals or a lunch, a few lunches. So for 99p, I'm going to try it. If it turns out good, that might be something I do again. And lastly, I've grabbed these as well. A recommendation that these are very nice. They're just cheesy crisps basically, but the per portion is 50 grams in here. So like half a carb, less than half a carb. So I've got the 2 flavours. I've got cheddar and classic. I don't know what the classic is, but these are like those cheesy poofs. They're quite expensive. They're $1.79. So I did buy the 5 while I was there, but I may not. I'll see how I go. But it won't be a regular daily thing because it's just too expensive, and I could do them myself, I'm sure. But that is my little haul from the bargain shops. And our haul from Sainsbury's has arrived. I haven't got too much. Nothing really wild exciting here at all. We've got so much stuff in the freezer and the cupboards. I'm struggling to use what we have and make space in and not panic and keep buying things. But such is life. Obviously my weekly demonic Dr. Pepper Zero. Grabbed a dozen eggs. I also grabbed some seaweed thins. I like these anyway, but I'm actually going to be making some ramen soup, I think, for my meal prep this week. And I'm going to put a little bit of seaweed on there. And this is probably the most economical, easiest way to get hold of it. 3 packets are like $1.89. And the wasabi one is obviously really nice. So I'm going to be saving 1 packet of those probably for, it's like 7 sheets or something in a packet, and I'll be using some of those on my soup. I did get a jar of this sauce. I'm not sure how I'm going to use it. My partner might end up using it, but It's a tomato one with chili, and per 100 grams, I try to aim for anything in terms of jars and things like this. Anything less than 10% would be something I would consider. And this one here is per 100 grams 6.9. So it does fall into that criteria. This is quite nice if you make homemade pizzas. Or something, or my homemade fathead dough calzones. This would be a really good one to use if you wanted to convenience these sorts of foods. It's quite handy. Or if you've got low carb noodles or courgette zucchini noodles, this would be quite a good one to use sort of sparingly. So that's quite a nice one to have. Got some more salted nuts. Eating too many of them, I think, though, so I need to calm myself. Again, my usual sour cream and creams for coffees and things for the week. We're having chili tonight, chili con carne. I got some mince on a yellow sticker, so I'm going to make a real hot chili, and we'll be having sour cream with that. And I've got cauliflower rice to have. Got just one pack of chicken breasts this week. I got some left over, so I didn't need a great deal of chicken, so I just went for a pack of chicken breasts, pack of bacon. And the bacon and eggs are going to be, I think I'm going to be making, if I'm feeling up to it well enough, some bacon and egg bagels for the week. So I'm going to see how that works, I'm going to attempt to freeze them and see how they turn out. Got some radishes, because I'm going to do my lamb with a medley of veg, to make a few lamb dinners with those in there as well. I got some mozzarella and some regular grated cheese, just for the general consumption, probably all over that chili. Chicken, but again, my kittens ate the whole lot last time. They absolutely adore chicken. And ham, my partner's probably going to have this, but it's also there to have. So yeah, that is my tinky tiny weekly haul. I really do need to spend an afternoon looking at what I've got, making my lists, and then making even like a 3 or 4 week meal plan, I think, with what I've got. So I may actually take an afternoon off work and do that, because I'm sad. So yeah, that is my haul for the week, and yeah, I'll show you a bit later on my plans. So we had our delivery from Amazon. The last time I bought containers was actually about 18 months ago, when I did a 21 meal prep video, which is actually my most popular video. And most of them are either cracked or, you know, split or chipped, and we haven't really got any left. So I bought these. These are about £9, and I also decided to get some of these for things like soups, and these are about £7. And some muffin contact holders for eggs and obviously muffins and things like that. I did consider getting the glass, but for environmental reasons, but we drop things a lot, and I don't think it would be a very good idea to have too much glass that we could drop. So we have gone plastic, but we do use them until they usually smash on the floor, break and crack. So we do use them. I'm going to be using these now for some baked eggs. Here is my plan for the week. One of the things I think as well I've concluded is that I need to plan more than 1 week ahead. So I have been decorating my planner. This is a Life and Apples planner, which I quite like the layout of. I do fiddle with it, but I've started putting some food thoughts down for the next few weeks. I won't show you those right now, but I really want to work on clearing my cupboards and some of my freezer in time for end of the year. I'm doing a big freezer stock up over Christmas, because I'm off for a week and I'll have a bit of time, so I want to work on that. So this is my plan for the week, though. I also did a freezer audit just to see what I've had, and there was much more in there than I realised, so I'm glad I did this. So as I use things, I'm going to cross them off or erase them, and I want to sort of hopefully clear most of this by the end of the year. So that was Mabel storming off. So this is my plan for next week. I have put a note in here about fasting, because I do quite like fasting, and it's not mega. So I'll have my evening meal maybe at about I think it's the 8-16 principle. There's apps and things for this, which I have used, and I think I will use them. So basically, once you finish eating for the evening, you stop. And you can carry on drinking, of course, but for 16 hours you don't eat again. And there's lots of benefits about metabolism and general well-being and all those things. And I think I've not been very strict this week, so I think I've want just kind of a reset and to go back into fasting, don't do it or do it, it's all your thing. It's very popular. I don't do the mega fasts, but that is what I probably end up doing. So finish eating my main meal at like 7 p.m. or probably, because I'm on late shift next week, 8 p.m. and then not have anything until 12 the next day. It's not as scary as it sounds. I'll still have coffee and drink water, but it's just not actually having anything. So that's what I'm thinking of next week, just to reset myself a little. So the plan is bacon egg muffins, McMuffins, homemade McDonald's, which I'm going to make in a moment. But made regular cheese and nuts and a chia pudding. I do chocolate chia pudding, I think, this week. Put a square of chocolate in there and have it warm. And have my gherkins. And then I'm also going to be making a lamb dinner today. Today's Sunday. I'm going to have leftovers with veggies at least once, maybe twice. But if not, I've got ramen soup, which I'm planning to have. Teriyaki chicken from the freezer. I think next Saturday I'm going to do a chicken tangine, because I've got some like a sauce thing. It's been in my cupboard for about 8 months and I want to use it. And then I'm going to do a sausage casserole with collie mash next Sunday. These are things I had to purchase to do those, so I've just made a note of it that I do need to get those things. This is my meal prepping list, which I've also put up on my board because I'm working on that today. I've got my recipe I printed off from Ditch the Carbs for my bagels, rolls. You can use them basically as a dough. I use ones that don't contain yeast because I don't like taking yeast because I'm intolerant. Not allergic, just it gives me bad skin, so I try to avoid yeast if I can. This is quite a good recipe. It has like 5 ingredients. Which I've already got here now. I also add extras into that. Go to Ditch the Carbs. You can download all the recipes for free. I print them off and keep them in places like this. I've got that there. I've got my radish hash browns I make from time to time. I might make those in a couple of weeks. But it's quite good. It gives you six bagels, or rolls, or how you want to make them, for 4 carbs. If you did the same recipe with that baking powder, you could also use this for crackers. Just roll it flat and cook it as well. So I've got my 5 ingredients there, which I'll be following, or here. But I'm also adding in some onion granules, some bit of garlic powder, because you can't go wrong. Obviously salt and pepper, and I'll probably put some sesame seeds on top as well. So I'm going to crack on and make my bagels for the week. I'm making 6. I'm also going to bake some eggs and cook some bacon and just compile and make my little bagels ready for the week, which I will just warm up on medium heat in the microwave at work when I'm ready to use them. So that's the first thing. I'm also going to boil some eggs because I'm going to make some homemade ramen, and I want like an egg in there. I'm making roast lamb today. Just kind of make that on autopilot. Lamb, rosemary, garlic, shove it in the oven, cook it, delicious. So yeah, try and keep it a little bit simple. So I'm going to crack on with my meal prepping for the day. So my little rolls are done. They have cooked okay. I will split those. They are obviously only small. They are supposed to be that way. I could have made just 5 out of there maybe. I made them a little bit bigger, but that's fine. I have 5 for the week and a spare, I think. I'm making 5 egg cups. This is eggs that I've whisked with a little cream, salt and pepper, and 5 rashers of bacon. I think maybe I should have done a 6th. I might still do a 6th because I think they're going to poof up, but I'll squish them down and shove them in. But no, I'm just going to throw it in the oven. Don't know how long it's going to be because baked eggs in my mind, I think they're going to take not long, but they end up taking like half an hour. So I think I have to keep an eye on those and see how they cook. Here are my bacon and egg muffins, roll, bagel things. Cooked the egg a bit longer than I thought because I forgot it was there, but I think it's going to be absolutely fine. So yeah, there's egg there, bacon and egg. So when I warm them up, I'm going to dismantle it, warm up the contents, and have it sort of not warm up the bun, but I'm going to warm it up. So they are my bagels. The buns have, I think, 4 carbs in, obviously 0 for the bacon and the egg. So this is going to be a 4 carb breakfast. So a bit more prep has been done. I've got some ramen soup for the week. It's going to be 3 dinners. So prawn ramen, zoodles. Well, actually not zoodles at all. It's noodles. It's soybeans and noodles. I may do a video about how I make this, pop it up. And when I have that, I'll be serving that with just an egg, some avocado and some seaweed. So that's going to be 3 of my meals for the week, and I think that's quite a nice portion size as well. So and I think I worked it out to be about 250 calories with half an avocado and about 7 carbs. So I'm really looking forward to having that in the week. So my lamb's about to go in the oven. I've just got my lamb, garlic, rosemary, and my veggies for the week. Sprouts, radishes and celery, because it's what I had left over. So I'm going to put that in the oven for a couple of hours. And I've got those rib bones. I'm just going to put a bit of chilli and oil on them, throw them in and see what happens with those. Time for my bagging up of all my nuts, and I'm putting some of this peri-peri salt on my blend. I'm just going to portion out 25 grams. This is just nuts I add to. I need to get some pumpkin seeds actually. But yeah, I keep going buying a bag of nuts, mix it in. It's about an average. So I'm not going to nitpick about half a carb here and there. So that's my nut blend, and this is the seasoning that I use just to give it a little bit of zing. I'm going to do 25 gram bags for the next couple of weeks. So packing my lunch bag for tomorrow, I've got my chapter cheesies portions for a snack and my 25 gram bag of nuts. I've got my bacon and egg bagel. I've got my chia pudding. I've got some syrup in there. I've also got a square of chocolates. When I warm it up, it's all going to melt. Go nice. A pack of those cheesy, bitey things as a snack. So also breakfast, lunch, and 3 snacks. And I've got my coffee mug ready to go as well. I just need to put my hot water in it. And with a couple of extra portions of coffee throughout the day, that's giving me about 1750 calories and about 22 grams of net carbs for the day. And that's going to be a typical week. That's with having the ramen soup as well. But I may have different things, I'll see. But that's typically what I'm looking at for tomorrow and most of the week. Well, that's me done for the week. I am going to wrap things up. Going to enjoy my dinner, my lamb, and shower, pyjamas, early bed, and get ready for the week ahead. Feeling positive. I'm going to sort out some exercise videos and see how I go. Might do some walking ones, see how I feel, and feel positive. I hope you're having a fabulous week and you're feeling positive as well. There's 5 weeks to go. We can do this. We can. I will see you guys for the weigh-in and in the week, and have a fabulous week, guys.